Okay, here we go. Well, welcome friends to Monday, April the 21st, 2025 for the leftover candy edition of Dan Mack Presents. So those of you who had Easter candy around yesterday, perhaps you still have some, and you're welcome to chew it with us tonight and destroy your dental hygiene along with the rest of us. This is, let's see, yes, I already said the date, so I guess we can go ahead and get started. And we have 6 performers tonight. One of us has not yet joined, but he will be on shortly. And but before we start, I'm going to give you a little bit of information on what's been going on. Some of you know that I've been undergoing medical treatments, and my fingertips have gotten numb from that. And it's been this way for a little over a year now, so I've kept thinking that it was going to go away, but it hasn't gone away, and it makes playing guitar chancy at best, because I can't feel where my fingers are very well. It's not completely deadened, but it's pretty numb. So I wasn't playing any of my more difficult material because it was hard to do and it didn't feel good and everything. So, but recently I've taken up trying to play some of the stuff that's a little bit more challenging these days. And so we'll see what happens tonight. We'll see if I can get some of these things done. I did last couple of weeks on the classical guitar. I'm going to do one on the steel string and one on the nylon string tonight. So this will be my first attempt at doing steel string for a while. So we'll see how all this goes. But I just wanted to give everybody a heads up that in case I suck, well, it's because I suck tonight. So that'll just have to be the way it is. So let me put my spotlight on here for everybody, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to start on the steel string, and there we go. Well, see what happens with this one. And now this, I also have to remember the lyrics, so that's an additional challenge for this one around. So this is a song written by Hendrickson. I learned it from Tim and Molly O'Brien when they were playing together. But this is a song called "Looking for Trouble." Or no, it's not "Looking for Trouble." That's Steve Goodman. This one's called "That's How I Learned to Sing the Blues." So if you want to learn how to sing the blues, this has got all the information you need. People ask me when I play the blues, how did I learn? What method did I use? Well, I will tell you how, my friend. It's not a way I'd recommend. You find a good love and treat her wrong, then be sorry about it when she's gone. Say come back and she'll refuse. That's how I learned to sing the blues. People pay to hear me sing my song. The more for melody, you've love gone wrong. And though the blues has brought me wealth, I find I can't sing nothing else. I lost a love I can't replace. With every line I sing, I see her face. Not the way I choose. That's how I learned to sing the blues. And at night, when all the lovers hold their true loves tight, I hold another, but it's just not right. It's only memories I crave. In the dawn, for a moment I'll forget you're gone. reach to hold you in the cold gray light. But all the fleetest feelings that I use to sing these blues. Forget you're gone and reach to hold you in the cold gray light, but only find those feelings that I use to sing these blues. So my advice, while you have a choice, do some exercises for your voice. When you sing, cry every word, flat the seventh and the third, and you can sound as if you're sad. Don't be a fool to treat your good love bad. You will gain less than you lose. That's how I learned to sing the blues. That's how I learned to sing the blues. Thank you, friends. Thank you very much. Did okay with that one. This is a little bit more challenging. So this is a song arranged by Muriel Anderson, whom my compatriot Larry Johansen knows. We actually met through Muriel Anderson at one of her classes on Zoom. Larry and I have never met in person. We've only met each other on Zoom, which is kind of fun. Hopefully we'll actually get to see each other in the flesh one day. But anyway, this is when I was attending the Swannanoa gathering a number of years ago. Muriel was the advanced fingerstyle guitar teacher. And one of the pieces that she handed out to us was this arrangement of Why Worry written by Mark Knopfler of Dire Straits. So this is the instrumental version of that as arranged by Muriel Anderson. Thank you, friends. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So, my fingers do work okay, as long as I make them do it. If I just can't sit on my hands anymore. I just got to start practicing again, like I did for that one. So, thanks again, and it is time for us to turn our attention to the banjo with the man who's what, I don't know what your T-shirt says. It looks like it says tax, but it says something, must say something else. So
It says tax the rich.
Ah, okay. Well,
Can you agree with that, guys?
that lets me out. So sure.
Yeah, lets all of us out except for a few out in the country, anywhere.
All right. So what you got for us tonight, Bruce?
I am going to do a song from a 2024 album that Justin Moore did, and it's called The F Word. Oh, I ain't never talked like this. It'd make my mama cry. I just that kind of word, and I just ain't that kind of guy. But watching her dancing with him, my button down half undone. Right now I swear it's on the tip of my tongue, yeah. Well, they say you can't say it in country music, but those eyes that smile got me ready to do it. It don't rhyme with truck, it rhymes with together. As until they lay me down in the dirt. Yeah, a girl like her makes me wanna say the F word. No, it ain't what you're thinking. You can drop it in the church. She drops by here tonight. I might drop it on them. No, it ain't something you do in the bed or the back of the truck. No, it ain't got the letters, but what I'm feeling does. They say you can't say it in country music, but those eyes that smile got me ready to do it. It don't rhyme with truck, it rhymes with together. As until they lay me down in the dirt. Yeah, a girl like her makes me wanna say the F word. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna tell her I'm in love. And when she hears it, I bet she's gonna wanna, well, they say you can't say it in country music, but those eyes that smile got me ready to do it. It don't rhyme with truck, it rhymes with together. As until they lay me down in the dirt. Yeah, a girl like her makes a man wanna say the F word. Say the F word.
That was just effing fine.
Good.
And I forgot to unmute myself, so there's the audience saying the same thing for me.
Okay.
What's
Okay, now I'm
next?
going to do another. This is a song I wrote next because kind of have to keep people kind of honest, I guess. Smiling at weddings as you hear vows to tender, letting your mind always ponder. While the preacher says who got the joint together, you ignore those come affairs. As you shall amen, brothers and sisters, with the TV preacher or in church Sunday morning, returning to your hate the bigotry, come the breaking of Monday's dawn. Jesus said, suffer children come to me, even let them talk the Sunday sermon, not rip them from their dads and mom, and teach them how to bind safely, singing songs of praise and brotherhood. You think only of your own neighborhood, ignoring facts of racial inequities, of evidence lies clearly for your eyes. You shall hate them, brother, sing praises to the Lord, the TV preacher or in church Sunday morning, returning to your hate the bigotry, come the breaking of Monday's dawn. Oh, basking in the light is anti-vax, the screw of land, playing contract, living lies and ignoring facts, with stubborn by faith and psychopath. You don't believe there was insurrection, that just aren't news on vacation, disbelieving what your eyes were seeing, not taking time for rational thinking, as you said, amen, brothers and sisters. The TV preacher or in church Sunday morning, returning to your hate the bigotry, come the breaking of Monday's dawn. Oh, you filled the press, filled the tea, rights our fathers give you, just for those who were there your belief, blind to the end of democracy. You shall amen, brothers and praise the TV preacher or in church Sunday morning, returning to your hate the bigotry, come the breaking of Monday's dawn, come the breaking of Monday's dawn. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I have to tell you guys a little story about the F word thing. When my kids, my daughter was about 5, my son was about 2, and we were at a table. It was a family gathering with, grandparents and other family members and everything, and we were talking about what you could and couldn't say around kids. And about how you have to spell some stuff sometimes and things like that. So Rachel comes out with this thing and says, yeah, around Greg, Mom and Dad can never say the F word. And everybody's jaws around the table just drop. What? And me too. And I'm looking at Rachel, and she says, French fries. So that was great. That's one of the best kid stories I've got. Okay,
Yeah,
so
maybe there's a song in there.
yeah, right.
I think
There
you should
might
write
be.
it.
Yeah, yeah. I'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll let you start it and I'll finish it. Okay, so after Bruce, now it's time for us to go to our other finger style virtuoso here, Mr. Larry Johansen, who is the person who I have said I have never actually met in the flesh. Hopefully we'll get a chance to do that one day.
Someday, I'd hope
Yeah.
so. Yeah, that would be nice.
So what you got for us tonight, Larry?
Something old, and at least for me, something new. The something old I'm going to do first, and I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I think some of you maybe, possibly should recognize it. We'll see how it goes. Okay, and now we'll see if anybody can guess it after I get done. So, okay, yeah. So here we go. Okay. So, thank you. Give me a moment here. I got to switch guitars. So, what was the song? Did I butcher it too badly?
It was Embryonic Journey, wasn't it?
You got it. With a swing.
Right.
Normally, Embryonic Journey, when you listen to it, comes across as straight time. Though if you slow down the version on the Jefferson Airplane album, you get a little bit of a swing to it. So if you slow it down far enough, which was kind of an interesting thing. And I found that actually playing it and working it up, you can do the swing all the way through, and it works. So go figure. Let me get this turned back up again. Okay. The next one is a for me, a newer song that I've been working on, oh, I guess for the past 3-4 months, I suppose. And this is the first time I've tried to play it in front of other people. It was written about the same time as Embryonic Journey, I believe. It kind of goes back that far. And I know Dan's going to recognize it because he has a story behind it. But this is the first part of, or the prelude to a piece written by John Duarte called The English Suite. Wonderful little piece. So yeah, thanks, Dan. So here we go. Thank you. There's two more parts to this that I may someday learn. But that's the first one, and a sweet little piece.
Yes, indeed it is. I like that very much. That was it's one of my favorite pieces to play.
I can believe it. Yeah. Thank you.
Well, thanks, Larry, and it's now time for, now you're gonna, what else you got for us tonight?
I did 2 pieces.
You did 2 pieces, that's right, you did Liberating Journey and then this. My,
Something old, something new.
right, and my brain being one of the something olds, so now I'll just let everybody else get in on a picture here. There, okay, good. So it's now time for Mike Rocke to come on and do his shtick, because he gets to sit by a waterfall there. The rest of us have to be in our houses apparently. So, but you got the waterfall here. So before you start, I think there's probably is time for us to, since we only have 6 of us on tonight, we'll take this as the halfway point and do our little advertisement. And there's not much to this. This just says this is how you can help me pay for the extra costs that I incur by doing this, like the professional version of Zoom and all that stuff. So if you find me on PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle and find the email address dan@danmackmusic, you can send me your life savings or what you last sent to the veterinarian or whatever. So, but this is how you do it, and that's enough for that. And now it's time for some music. So, Mr. Rocke, take it away, my friend. What you got?
Okay. All right, this is a little something from David Francie. It's just, he wrote this song, and it meant a lot to me because a harbinger of spring. And growing up in the Midwest, I kind of thought the same thing. Thought I heard a red-winged blackbird down my road. Thought I heard a red-winged blackbird down my road. He'll be there beside the river when winter finally breaks its bones. He'll be king among the rushes, he'll be master of his home. Thought I heard a red-winged blackbird down my road. Thought I heard a red-winged blackbird down my road. Safe as Moses in the rushes, makes his home on the river wide. Every time I hear him singing, makes me feel like spring inside. Thought I heard a red-winged blackbird down my road. Thought I heard a red-winged blackbird down my road. Red-winged blackbird down my road. Thought I heard a red-winged blackbird down my road. He'll be in there singing his heart out. He'll be telling stories too of where he went to winter last year, how he's going back there too. Thought I heard a red-winged blackbird down my road. Thought I heard a red-winged blackbird down my road. Thought I heard a red-winged blackbird down my road. Thought I heard a red-winged blackbird down my road. Thanks. So this one is just silly. Spring is here, spring is here. Life is Skittles and life is beer. I think the loveliest time of the year is spring. I do, don't you? Of course you do. But there's one thing that makes spring complete for me, and makes every Sunday a treat for me. All the world seems in tune on a spring afternoon when we're poisoning pigeons in the park. Every Sunday you'll see my sweetheart and me as we poison the pigeons in the park. When they they see us coming, the birdies all try and hide, but they still go for peanuts when coated with cyanide. The sun shining bright, everything seems alright when we're poisoning pigeons in the park. We've gained notoriety and caused much anxiety in the Audubon Society of our games. They call it impiety and lack of propriety and quite a variety of unpleasant names. But it's not against any religion to want to dispose of a pigeon. So if Sunday you're free, why don't you come with me? We'll poison the pigeons in the park. And maybe we'll do in a squirrel or two while we're poisoning pigeons in the park. We'll murder them all amid laughter and merriment, except for the few we take home to experiment. My pulse will be quickening with each drop of strychnine we feed to a pigeon. It just takes a smidgen to poison a pigeon in the park. Kids, don't do this at home.
Who wrote that?
That was Tom Lehrer.
Okay, I figured it had to be. Yeah.
So, although we won't be poisoning them, they will be probably releasing pigeons at the Rockville Science Day come Sunday.
Why?
Well, it's just something they do.
Oh,
it's scientific. They all fly up in the air. They fly around in circles a couple of times, and they go home. And no matter where you put them, they find their way home.
Right.
So it's apparently very scientific. Anyway, Rockville Science Day is at the Montgomery College Rockville campus from noon to 5 this Sunday.
Nice.
Sorry,
Yeah.
on Sunday. And it's indoors and outdoors. There's something there for everybody, whatever your age, whatever your interests. And I really do recommend you go do it. And not just because Rob and Bruce and I are playing there.
Well, that'll keep me away for sure. So.
Yeah, well, you can go to the other end of the campus.
No, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I'm curious about these pigeons. Do they, where have they been housing them there at the science center, and then they release them, or are they ones that they've kind of accumulated or captured for a while?
It is one or more breeders that raise the pigeons.
Oh, okay.
The homing pigeons, and they will take them anywhere, wherever you go.
Yeah, we've got a breeder here in downtown Baltimore, about a block from me.
Yeah.
His coop faces the alley,
Oh, cool.
and he breeds pigeons.
Guess he doesn't have to worry about foxes there, does he? So
Yeah.
that's cool. So they're bred pigeons. So when they release them, they'll go back to wherever their home is. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Very cool. Well, thank you, sir. Yeah, I figured that was a Tom Lehrer soon. As soon as we got to the poisoning pigeons part, okay, Tom Lehrer. Yeah.
Well, then the other thing, I think it'll be before we meet again on it's May 5th. Sticky G will be playing at the Limerick Pub down in Wheaton.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's
Saturday
that's a
evening,
nice
so.
place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Limerick Pub is a fine place. Yeah, very nice. All right, cool, guys. Well, it's time for us to turn the microphone over to the guy with the big microphone in front of his face right there, Mr. Rob Ficke. And we'll add the spotlight for you. And tell us what you got for us today, Rob.
Well, I figured I'd sing an April song. Comes you will. Streams are ripe and swelled with rain. There she will stay, resting in my arms again. Restless watching prowl the night. She Fly high, she will fly high. Give no warning to her flight. August, die she must. The autumn winds blow chilly and cold. September I remember. Love once new has now grown old. So spring is when it rains a lot. So I figured I'd sing a song about when it rains a lot. Long as I remember, the rain's been coming down. Clouds of mystery pouring, confusion on the ground. Good men through the ages, trying to find the sun. And I wonder, still I wonder, who'll stop the rain. I went down Virginia, seeking shelter from the storm. Caught up in a fable, I watched the tower grow. 5-year plans and new deals, wrapping golden chains. And I wonder, still I wonder, who'll stop the rain. Heard the singers playing, how we cheered for more. The crowd had rushed together, trying to keep warm. Still the rain kept pouring, falling on my ears. And I wonder, still I wonder, who'll stop the rain.
Thank you, Rob. Well, we could probably use a little bit more rain around here these days.
I was going to say, it's been pretty dry.
Yeah. Well, not as dry as some places and not as wet as others, I suppose. So, well, we should be happy to be in the middle somewhere, I guess. Anyway, it is. There are only 6 of us on the show tonight, so it is time for our final contest entry tonight. Mr. Matt Holsen has joined us again, as we love to always have him on today with his little sliver of moon in the background there. So, what's happening tonight, Matt?
Oh, well, something just happened. I heard the first ice cream truck come down my street for the year.
Oh, wow.
Just about 10 seconds ago. It's like, oh, okay.
Fantastic.
Let's see. Grab your coat, get your hat, Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can you hear that bitter pat? And that happy sound is your step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with my blues on parade, but now I'm not afraid. This rover has crossed over. If I never had a cent, I'd be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with my blues on parade, but now I'm not afraid. This rover has crossed over. If I never had a cent, I'd be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. On the sunny side of the street. Yeah. That's a standard. Let's see. I didn't make a list this time, so I don't know what I want to play. Here's a song by Steve Hudson. You knew Steve, right? Dan?
No, I don't think I did.
Oh, okay. He's still around, but he was like in the bar circuit when I was doing like the Trader Joe. I can't remember any of the names of the clubs, but
Golden
Mountain
Goal and
Jacks
places
and
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. He was sort of the next step up. He was getting paid more than anyone, and I saw his act. He was really, really good. Played a couple of times at Mountain Jack. He did stand-up and singing and songwriting, and he was really good at all of them. And then he went off for a career in stand-up, and then he had a kid and decided he didn't want to tour anymore and came back and made his living doing user interface design. So, and he wrote this song. Yeah, he's still got a band, but you know, I mean, I guess he just decided he didn't want to be on the road. But he wrote this song called Lazy Bones. It's not like I don't know I got things to do. It's not like I don't even care. I've got this real bad case of gravity. The signs are everywhere. I got lazy bones, must have been short a couple chromosomes. Lazy, lazy bones. I feel like Samson with a crew cut. Nothing to do but call into work and say sorry. I'm sorry. I got lazy bones. I must have got this from my Valentine, 'cause she's a sleepyhead through and through. Spends all day tucked in, sleeping overtime. A Sandman rendezvous. We're two lazy bones piled on the bed like a load of clothes. Lazy, lazy bones. I was a fool to misjudge it. Eating off the same budget is how I must have got it. And I got it. Bad case of lazy bone. Forgot the chord. We're two lazy bones call out for pizza in a monotone. Lazy, lazy bones. I know there's one more of these. It's getting more than just chronic. It's almost gotten bubonic. Relax, I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. Bad case of lazy bone. Doggone it, doggone lazy bone.
Yeah.
That's Steve Hudson.
Thanks, man.
I think he had a band for a while called the Amazing Superlatives.
Oh, yeah, I've heard right. Well, isn't that, no, the country singer, has, his band is called something about the
I
superlative.
think that's the Amazing Incredibles or something like that.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but that's.
I may be getting my names mixed up, but that was
Anyway,
a long time ago.
That's a cool tune. I remember
Yeah,
hearing
yeah.
they
He's
played-
got some
played
good
some
tunes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That hits close to the heart these days. Hessie and I spent all the afternoon in bed. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we were sleeping too, so.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thank you, sir, Mr. Matt
Thank
Holsen.
you.
And also Bruce Hendrickson, Larry Johansen, Mike Rocke, Rob Ficke, and Matt, and me, Dan Mack. We will be back again. I will be back again anyway. Hopefully the rest of you and perhaps more. In a couple of weeks, May the 5th, I believe it is. Is that correct? Somebody said it out earlier.
Yeah. May the 5th be with you.
May the 5th, right, there we go.
And Saturday the 3rd, I'll be down at Limerick.
Good, good, that's right, yeah, so we'll have a chance
Cinco de
to
Mayo.
see you guys
Oh, that's
later.
right,
That's
yeah.
right, yeah, everybody get their coronas out, so.
Yep.
All right.
Sit it next
so-
to the 5th.
Right. So thanks again, everybody, and we will see you next time, and enjoy the rest of April. Come see
Good
Will.
night.
Stay safe out
you.
there, guys.
Good night.